Hi guys, Dennis here from Denny Bob's RC. Hey, I am working on my Cat 770 mining truck made by Diecast Masters. I'm working on the servo, and that's pretty much as I've gotten done in the 3 or 4 hours I've been working on it today. So I'll kind of show you. Okay, I've changed the steering and I mounted a servo in here with a metal steering arm. That's a 25 kg servo. It's digital. It should work just fine. It's has a lot more power than the original. But then I had to make tie rod ends or tie rods and drag linkages and stuff to make it work. One thing I did notice when I did this, it actually allowed this to move a lot more. The original steering, which is this part right here, used to be on there, and that would hit every time the suspension would even try to move even a 1/16 of an inch. So I don't even know why they even had these springs in here to begin with. One thing I am going to do though is I'm going to find some brass or copper washers to line the other underside of this plastic and on the top of here and on the bottom here to allow a wearing surface, maybe make the plastic last a little bit longer. That's the problem you run into. Although I did grind on this plastic, this stuff is super hard. This white plastic is. When you're taking stuff apart, like, okay, I took this apart and I have made that a posi rear end. It's a lock diff now. When you're putting these screws all in, just snug them. That plastic is kind of cheesy. The black plastic is, now this was pretty tough, but what that's made out of is kind of soft. So I don't know. But once I get the other half bolted on here, this all gets supported and whatnot, so that should be fine. But that's all I did with that, and then I'll run a 2S LiPo battery to it. I'm not going to need much stroke on my steering. My endpoints aren't going to have to go very far. It doesn't have a whole lot of stroke at all. So anyway, when I get the radio set up, that's one of the things I'll have to go in there is set my steering endpoints on the radio to only let it go so far. But otherwise, I'll get the rest of the stuff all kind of hooked up in here eventually. My next dilemma is working on the lift, which this is the original lift mechanism right here, but it's got a slip clutch in it, so as soon as it hits too much load, it slips. The problem I'm running into though is I don't know if it'll have enough power to lift a full box of dirt. I have my doubts. I am probably going to end up trying to figure out some way of mounting some linear actuators to lift the dump box. But otherwise, you know, steady as it goes, slow and steady. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot more with it today, but that was my progress this afternoon. So I'm pretty happy with what I've gotten done. I've probably been working on it for probably 6 hours today. So it's time to call it a night, I think. So anyway, catch you guys later.